say a few things real quick. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah. All seasons. 101 most assists. 91 most healings, but only 7 MVPs. Could it be because this game only cares about your kill to death ratio or whatnot? Does it not care about this number? Does this number mean nothing? Does this number mean nothing on a character like this, where he's assumed to be heal-botting because I refuse to play him as such? Anyway, small tangent aside. Statistics! The reason I don't play him is because I only played him for a season, but I played quite a bit. So, thank you for watching. Just wanted to say my BRB revivals are at 1214. I'd really like to celebrate that. I'd really like to play harder in this game. Unfortunately, there's a bug that prevents me from actually playing to my full potential. So, since, I partnered with the PlayStation Beta, which is program which is specifically designed for people who spot bugs and can help provide feedback, and I've been trying to do this for months, and so allow this to be my official submission to the closed beta Marvel Token. If they would please email me, I will check it every day. I didn't realize I had 2,655,000 healing. But during this season 2, I was apparently top 200. Keep in mind, I did play this, even though it's not shown here, because I was playing on PC at the time. So, because they're different accounts, it's not really smurfing, because my PC messed up, so I had to get a PS5 instead of fixing it, just what I chose. And then I just gave away my graphics card, so yeah. I don't really have a PC at the moment. This is just what I choose to play on because I would prefer it. But that aside, I have played since the beginning. I know how my character works. 1200 revives. I'm glad you're adding the option. I'm glad you're actually adding the option to have a quick select of your favorite character. You can best beled the Rockin' Rocket will have the Rocket as the only one that can rock the Rocket. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, the only reason I play this character is because I just want to get the bugs changed so that way he actually works. Yeah, you could say that these are allies and they are just bots and they do not count. However, that would just make the problem worse, because if you are playing in a quick play with bots, then my point is it just does not work. He is bugged. His cannot revive does not display when enemies are outside of his range. I have to draw the imaginary line between that beacon and here in my head. And if I'm gonna have to do that, I might as well be playing a fighting game. So you see where I'm going with it? With this dice game? Okay, stay with me. Now, it's not the only thing wrong with him. It's just a continual slap in the face when you see your favorite character in Marvel get so disrespected, like everyone gets buffs and nerfs. And yes, I'm glad that they admitted that some characters are getting reworks. What the heck? Could have sworn I picked that up, but doesn't work because that's a bad example. Just for reference, even though it's irrelevant, controller. No, it's yeah. Yeah, these two, because it's auto to slow fall. Auto slow fall is enabled, but hold the slow fall wouldn't matter because with this, even if it was the second you try to do it, you're not going to get your jetpack to work. You're going to get the boost, and you don't want that. And I guess I should just display it properly. This is because of the property you just saw, how it doesn't work because it disables your jetpack. But I should be able to stay airborne, have a pocket jetpack up, and stay airborne for just a couple more seconds to meet flying other flyers. Like, that's how I imagine his flying ace should work, because if you make an option that makes it irrelevant in either case, that's not a balancing feature, that's a bug. Like, you can press X to slow fall, but you know,
those guys are about to shoot at us.
You're at a hindrance for picking up your own icon. And your own deployable doesn't even work properly because there's supposed to be just a simple UI text box saying cannot revive. I remembered seeing it, and I thought it was related to Adam Warlock, but then when I had an Adam Warlock on the team, I was like, oh, that cannot revive by Adam Warlock is different than my own cannot revive message. So I you know, I learned, just not right away, because, you know, it was season 0, I just was learning stuff, and no one really played Rocket, but, and even then, they would always hide their beacon in a good manner, but even so still, it's still nice to know, because if you're on your way back from the battlefield, and someone is dying, and you want a position to throw it out there, knowing whether it is in range is crucial to whether you need to remove it or not. Because if not, I only know after they die, and that's already too late, as you know. That's kinda how his revives work. That's my rant about that, but I'm just saying, I am normally a fighting game player. I just tried to branch out into shooters, but now this game makes me so actively irritated at Marvel that they never actually address my character. So I'm glad that they did mention that they are having reworks in the making. So if Rocket isn't a part of that, then when will it get noticed? Because I was apparently top 200, and
More bad guys. Just what we need.
I also was apparently became Employee of the Month this month. So, I'm asking you, Daisuke, would you not grant me this one wish, since my very own boss wrote me a note that says, always setting the bar so high, day after day you show up and always try to do the best you can do. You have a wonderful work ethic and you're a joy to work with. Keep being you. So, I'm the Rockin' Rocket, and I may have a spiteful attitude, but that's only because I'm pissed off that no one ever takes my bugs seriously and they're just like play better because I can see my teammates through walls. That means that I can just
We're on to the
calculate.
enemy.
Oh, that is
Careful here.
doing it too many
We're on the
times.
enemy. I can heal, you know. More bad guys. Just what we need.
That was my point. I have submitted bug reports. I have games from earlier proving my point. If I go to hit play, I'm actively having to throw my beacon out outside of range just to get this noticed. And even then, that appears as throwing, which may or may not get me banned for just trying to do the right thing. Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls is the one thing I actually look forward to. I'm not really going to spend any more money on this game. I don't care about any of the battle passes. I don't care about any of the other characters, and I'm not really going to buy any other Rocket skins. Unless, of course, they made a Japanese style one, but that was Oriental style, sorry. You know what I mean. I still. I used to be a very good Bridget player. I was so good, in fact, that my bro said he would never play with me again in Guilty Gear because I was back in the early days. I actively restrict myself. I just take things casually, but because I learned to play so well as Rocket for so long, I didn't notice the bugs until 30 hours in. So for the past 20, I've been trying to actively try to protest. I just want to know, am I doing the right thing? This is just my submission saying, maybe I could help you make your game shine a bit more. If I care to take the time to notice a small little text box missing, which I know you would get patched in a day, I'm just asking for you to make my dream a reality, since I put in the hard work and I'm not even sure how I obtained being the Employee of the Month, but here I am, and so I try to push hard. I would love to play more Guilty Gear, and Tokon is just kind of accentuates Bridget for me. I may not be the best at making combo routes with her, but I can probably make something in Tokon and then just try to realize how to actually combo carry with. I'm just asking because not many creators are apparently getting the emails, but I would check it every day. I'm grateful. Because I don't know if this bug is intentional or not. I'm grateful to you because Daisuke, because you help create a game that I can truly be happy in. Most of the time when I play games now, I imagine the happiness I could be having rather than the what's on screen. Whenever I look at Tokon, it almost makes me want to cry because of how beautiful the art is. So, I just hate to actively fight against this, and I don't know why in my settings, it just doesn't seem like I can enable voice chat or whatnot. It's like completely silent for me. Yeah, I may have said some bad things because I was angry about the bugs I just said before, but I was just trying to ask my team to hear anything. This used to not be a feature zooming in and out. That used to be PC only, and then they ported it over to here. We can get an entire feature like that, but we can't get a small little text box for my character. By the way, his jetpack is actually, if you'll notice, vibrating very violently. But there's good. Just thought I'd say that. I don't really have much else to say other than what I already have said. The bugs are honestly a hindrance to my character and why I honestly stopped playing. But I don't know if you tell me if they're good enough. And I specifically hate you. I will never spend a single minute on you. And so help me, if a bot does, I might just delete my account. Mwah. I don't want any of that dog magic that you have. Apparently, Rocket and Wanda are both one-star heroes. Yes, I guess you could say both teams would always be targeting you, but it's more absurd degree with Rocket now, isn't it? Because they target you, your beacons, your revos, your ultimates, everything. Whereas Wanda, they only really target you if you actually make yourself known with an ultimate that may or may not hit. That is like really the only time you are taken seriously, and you have infinite ammo for whatever reason, because I lost the ability to give that after Season 0, so why do you and Namor both have it? But I'm just saying, this whole game seems very unbalanced for the average coon, you know? Especially when this game focuses on kill-to-death ratio, and that is probably why I... Did I really get it all in... Okay, I got it all instead. Wow, okay. All at once. That's all I've ever had. I honestly don't even know how I'm supposed to play this character properly. Am I supposed to be a heal bot? Am I supposed to be a DPS? I don't know. I've only gotten 7 MVPs in 50 hours, and I thought I knew this character. My point is, NetEast, please fix your bugs, because it is actively kind of hurting my enjoyment of Marvel overall. I don't really care about the comics. I don't really care about the movies. All I want is to play as my favorite raccoon. And you actively hinder my own fun and joy. And just to prove what I'm saying,
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
I was checking settings to try to get voice to work. I swear I wasn't actually throwing.
Get him there. I am faces.
This is gonna hurt.
What kind of person makes nests of explosive
A little help. Please.
All of them are outside range, but yet I get no notification letting me know that they cannot be revived. No reminder to move my beacon. Everyone else gets an icon. That's why it hurts so much. But since NetEast will start using placement matches, I guess I can start actually carrying. I'm just passionate about games and game balance. I know, hot take, but the symbiote rocket skin is very much mid and kind of the worst skin ever made in this game. Although I do love Symbiote Jeff, I just really can't buy the pass.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Who are you calling a raccoon, huh? Who are you calling a raccoon, huh? Count on me. I got a plan. Yeah, what an upgrade.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
That's some nice armor you got there, sweetheart. How much you want for it?
More
Can anyone hear me in game?
You know Spider isn't for sale.
How about just one arm? No? Ah, come on! You're killing me, kid.
Not yet, but I'd be careful if I were you. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It seems we have company. Go! That fucking hurt! You're a bunch of
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
I'm not so good on this map, and it's been a while since I played, and honestly,
yeah, what an upgrade!
I'm mostly used to just throwing my beacons out and on. Just specifically so I have footage and proof. But thank you, Daisuke, for inspiring me to be better.
Spider-Bot? This was mine! Oh, I was worried.
I feel like
A nice deep freeze. Whoever they are, they don't look friendly. Us against the world!
robotic spiders.
It's Spider time!
This is real firepower!
What do I do for an encore?
I'll patch you up. My good deed for the day. Incoming.
I like the cold.
Someone scratch my back.
Just disappear!
Ready, bird?
Powering up!
Team player. That's me.
Durable sharky thing!
Oh, I'm gonna get some revenge.
There's still a chance to stop them! Better stop that vehicle! Only 60 seconds left!
I'll patch you up.
Three-minute checkpoint! Now might be a good time to stop them.
Someone scratch my back. Behold that child!
Stop that vehicle! Thanks so much.
Oh, I'm not gonna make it easy.
Better stop that vehicle!
Us against the world. This is real firepower. Here they are now. For mutant kind. My good deed for the day. I feel like myself again. Ow! That fucking hurt.
Agents love battlefield medicine.
Team player, that's me.
You're up, little ones.
Nice
Nice deep freeze. We lost it.
Leave them to Khonshu!
You're welcome.
I was worried.
My good deed for the day.
It's the grand finale.
That's what it is.
Need some help. Here comes trouble.
Ready for it.
That should be sufficient.
My good deed for the day.
I like the cold.
Khonshu never rests.
Penny Parker. Go, girl. Boy.
My good
Stop
deed
in
for the
their
day.
tracks.
I'll patch you up.
The full moon is high.
Restore my power.
Only 60 seconds left. I like the cold. Disappear! It's spider time!
This is real firepower! Child! You're ready for edge.
Distance restoring. 30 seconds.
Leave them to Khonshu!
Just keep fighting a little longer.
You're welcome. Was that true?
Penny Parker. Go, girl. Boy. Final 10 seconds.
I'll patch you up. Nice working with
In
you,
their
kid.
tracks.
For mutant kind!
Us against the world.
The current score is 0-1. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
Who are you calling a raccoon, huh?
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Without a reminder to place my beacon, I just oftentimes forget if it's placed or not. Just because I get so lost in combat.
Round 2,
Just say it.
go!
There's nothing I can't fix.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
You can't have my new arm, Rocket.
I'll make it with you. Wild, Bucky. Go on, name your price.
One raccoon skin hat.
Yikes. I mean, technically I ain't a raccoon, but something tells me I should push my luck.
This is gonna hurt. The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Part of me just wants to get back home, but I know how can that vehicle to its destination?
I am strengthened for battle.
I'm hurt.
Team play. That's me.
Miniature metal spider.
You're welcome. This is a nice
suck.
spot.
The spider nest is no
like
more.
myself a bit. I could lead for the I'll patch you up.
There is an enemy to pursue.
I found one of our critics. I suck. You're halfway there. Keep going.
Our enemy has been spotted.
I found one of our critics.
Time to roll out, Zero.
I like the cold.
I'll patch you up.
I feel like myself again.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
This is a nice spot. Down. That fucking hurt.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum. Hurts.
My good deed for the day. truly your best.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that, Ritz.
You're ready for action.
While we still exist.
A journey into mystery, yes.
This is a nice spot.
See them?
I just don't really have much else to say outside everything I've said, but I try to play at least decently well.
Flock can help. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Final score: 2-1. Another epic victory!
Just because I can play well like everybody else would hide their beacon doesn't mean I don't want my kit not to behave like it's supposed to. Even the MVP gave me a thumbs up. That's nice. I just don't buy into this game because of how mid it is. And that's why I want to play Tokon, because it legitimately makes me cry just seeing like the opening cinematic. Just for a home screen. Or possibly, I don't know. At the Evo, I just remember seeing it somewhere, but I don't want to play shooters. I just want to play fighting games in Marvel. So for as problematic as this character is, Daisuke-san, could you not make him a DLC character later on to partner with Quill? Because, you know, they're always a dynamic duo of Rocket and Quill. They have the best adventures. I'm not saying it has to be in upon launch, but if you already have Star-Lord, nah, he looks better in Fighting Souls. And I know you'll give Rocket just as much flourish, too. Even so, still, this...
Easy, buddy. We're supposed to be partners. Whoa, hey, bite them, not me.
Would it just change me into symbiote? No, I don't know. I'm not spending the money on the dance. Thank God they nerfed your long range damage. But also, 9,999 damage? Really? I legitimately was calling Wanda players kind of trash for their ultimate specifically because of how it makes them play. Now that's even more justification when you look at time, damage, final hits, pressing L1. Time, healing, damage, revives. The reason this is at 0 is because I'm specifically making it that number. Because it feels like that this is pointless. This is pointless. All that matters is KOs and assists. Well, kill to death ratio, but whatever. Reach a healing, I became a lord for a reason, to try to have my voice heard, because, you know. That's why I play Rocket. I might make the exception and buy the battle pass just to get this, but it sucks that this isn't even in the store. So, Marvel, will you please fix your character? If that's not enough incentive, just remember, in the comics, Rocket and Doom created an entropy machine that, well, I'm pretty sure you know your source material, so, it ends in, Raccoon, just get a little head pats. There, little raccoon buddy. You'll be fine. The devs can ignore you all they want, but nobody will say a thing. Except maybe the autistic little kids who actually remember stuff like that. The reason it irritates me so much is because I love your menu system arcs. And your overall game to be better. To try to push better. So, I'm just wondering if you'd hear my voice. That's all I really have to say. I might stream more of this at some point when they add placement matches. I might grind up and just to show how good I am, but for right now, I'll probably be streaming some Storm or Borderlands here soon, so that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Until then.